Booyah Games. Thought I had already filmed mission 2, but maybe I'm mistaken because I can't find it. Maybe I just did mission 1 twice. But let's try to and it's probably been like 2 months since I last played this, so kind of got to refresh my memory on how to play this. But let's do it. Again, shout out Steven. Just shot me this whole thing. He might have never gotten around to playing it. Sure appreciation. And then I made the deck box up. I think these are all extra cards. Tokens. It is extremely hot. I'm pumping the fan up. Okay, I've got chapter 1 stuff out, so maybe I didn't get to chapter 2 yet. And let me pause it while I get everything together.
1 hour later.
1 hour later. Took me so long to get everything squared away, to get everything, all the decks right. But since then I've made some handy dandy player decks, so now I should be more organized. But alright, so got everything like in order. So after chapter 1, I drafted 3 cards out of 6 choices. I gathered this card for the automaton. They get to add that card. Champion of Tumen. Replace a recruit order. Did that last time with an inspired charge order. In charge. And then read the new rules 2 card and have it ready for your future games. Proceed to chapter 2. Done with this card. Okay, new rules. Storage 4. Whatever that means. Your opponent now starts each game with 1 mountain mythium, so let's get a bead for that. Let's get a red bead for that. Oh, yellow bead for that. Starting with 1, I guess. Alright, set up, gather the following card. Oh, okay, that's what them motherfreakers are. There goes this stupid dog. I could kill that dog. It just comes at the most inopportune of times. Alright, we're gonna deal with a dog tonight. That's what that is. Alright, these 4 cards I had. Okay, let me find out what these cards are and I'll be right back. 8 minutes later. Lucky me, dog is quiet right now, and I found the 4 cards. Okay, your opponent starts with 1. Gather the following cards and store them here. Poised Duelist, Forbidding Guru, Sparring Braggart, and Astute Tactician. Forced Interrupt. When your opponent has 2 Mountain Mythium, shuffle all cards stored here into your opponent's play deck. Right, so just remember that. Put a reminder right here. 2. And yeah, that's the new rules. Nothing else different on the back. Nope. And chapter 2. Alright, while you have successfully acquired the cylinder, the alarm is raised soon thereafter. Tengri's cavalry are leading the Khan's soldiers in a search through the palace. You have made prior plans with the Persian master of a caravan heading west. She is waiting for you outside the walls. Win this chapter to evade the sisters and join the caravan. Objective 7 power. Flip this card if you win the game. I'm not even sure if I beat chapter 1, but we're just gonna assume that I did. So yeah, objective 7 power. 7 power. And I'm gonna just go ahead and put a reminder right there. 7 power wins the game. And I think we may be good to go. Do we flip this? I'm sure that we shuffled it. In the game. Alright, playing in solo mode. When taking your own actions and resolving your own abilities, you follow the normal rules of WorldBreakers except for the duration. For the duration of part 1, you can attack. The restriction does not apply during part 2. Oh, you can attack. Okay, part 1, you cannot attack. Okay, what is that about? Okay, your opponent is an automaton. It has no hand, no mythium, and can't gain or spend mythium. Gain or spend standing or draw cards either in the rally phase or with abilities on its cards. All other abilities work normally. The automaton always triggers any ability it is able to use. If your opponent's play deck ever runs out of cards, shuffle their discard pile to form a new deck, and other cards on each of the opponent's turns instead of the automaton taking an action, then you must resolve the ability on top of the order stack. Order cards have 2 sides, turns 1 and 3. By instructing you to flip the card to 2 and 4 side. When the last card of the orders deck is discarded, reshuffle the discarded cards to form a new orders deck, making sure once again the turns 1 of 3 sides are face up. Most turns 1s and 3s abilities put the top card of your opponent's deck into play. Most turns 2 and 4 cause the opponent to attack. Cards that break this pattern are illustrated and marked with a dot, which is Inspire. Put the top card of your opponent's deck into play. Increase your opponent's mythium standing. Okay, man, setting up the campaign game. Gather the new rules. Campaign cards that have been revealed from the campaign deck. Place them in the nearby area. There are no new rules for Chapter 1. Okay, good to know. Chapter 2, new rules, yeah. So the 12 orders deck and put them in the play area. Okay, so the 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on point. Now ready to begin playing. You're the first player in the first round. So sounds like to me I can't attack, which is crazy. And like I said, it's probably been 2 months since I last played this. Might even been more, but put that right there. Alright, playing in solo mode. When taking your own actions and resolving your own abilities, you follow the normal rules of WorldBreakers except for the duration of part 1. You can attack. This restriction does not apply during part 2. You can attack. So the whole game I can't attack. I'm really forgetting how this goes. But choosing targets. Whenever the automaton must choose a card in play, it uses the following criteria to make its choice. At each step, if there are more than one card is tied, then it proceeds to the next step to choose from among the tied cards. Choose ready followers before exhausted followers. Choose a card with the highest standing requirement. In the game, the card indicates the amount of power. Its usual check for victory in the rally phase. Okay. Now if I just need to remember how to really play the game. If you're playing part 2, gather the campaign deck, don't shuffle it. Take the 12 order cards. If you're playing part 2. Alright, yeah, so something like Netrunner. So get this thing to go. Okay, solo play. The automaton ignores all effects that draw cards, gain mythium, or gain standing, and can't trigger migrate abilities. The automaton resolves all abilities available to it within these restrictions, including damaging a non-hidden location when it successfully attacks. The automaton resolves all abilities available to it within these restrictions, including damaging a non-hidden location when it successfully attacks. Whenever the automaton must choose a card, it follows these guidelines in order. Ready cards before exhausted cards. Highest standing requirement, highest mythium cost, location, fewest remaining stages, least remaining health, follow least remaining health. If you're still tied, your choice. New rules cards revealed during the campaign may alter the above rules. Alright. My avatar, Marco Polo, robed in silk, WorldBreakers Stars Guild. In a response, after you play a location, exhaust this guy, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a follower card, draw it. Otherwise, put it back on the bottom of your deck. So, location, tap, follower, draw it. Location, tap, follower, draw. Alright, so who goes first on this? You're now ready to begin. You're the first player in the first round. Okay, I'm the first player in the first round. Okay, rally phase abilities. Ready cards. Gain 2 mythium. Draw 1 card. Check for victory. Flip player order. So I go first, so I go first. Grab a bead. My action, I get to do one of these things, so shuffle. I'm sure it's 5 cards. Okay, now, in addition to that, I gotta get the regular rules of the game. Starting the game, each player is 5 mythium, 1 standing from the guild indicated on the WorldBreaker card, so I get 1 as well. Each player shuffles their deck and draws a hand of 5 cards. You can look at your hand right away. I'm the first player. Starting with the first player, each player may take a single mulligan to change what cards they'll start the game with. To take a mulligan, set aside any number of cards from your hand, then draw the same amount so that your hand is 5 cards, reshuffle cards, and set it back. You're now ready to begin the first round of play. Alright, where is my deck though? Well, throughout all the confusion, I moved my deck. Alright, I gotta do one of those 5 minutes later. Alright, finally got my deck together. I think the smartest thing to do is definitely to sleeve these cards, but I think I'm gonna be stupid and mess with these again for one more time. Alright, got my deck. Draw 5, shuffle up. Tones. Yeah, that's why it's best to just, like, when you start a campaign, just knock it out. while you still remember how to play it, especially solo. 2, 3, 4, 5. Need to be playing in my other setup, but whatever for right now. Okay, so much like Netrunner, you do one action, then pass the turn. So I got one standing, they've got one standing. The opponent now starts each game with one standing, and then gather the following cards. Whenever they have 2, they get all of these shuffled into their deck. So I got 5 Mythium. I can play a 5-drop. I could location. And then once I get 7 power, then I win the game. The power is these. You get the power by, how do you get the power? Okay, you gain the power like that. Power is like a thing. Alright, so I could just start off trying to build up my location maybe. Play a card, paying 1 less for each standing you have across all guilds. I got 1 standing right now. Develop a location you control. Develop a location you control. Stationary, this guy can't attack. Inspirational vision. Choose a follower or location. Reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal a card of that type. Either draw that card or play it, paying 2 less Mythium. And then shuffle your deck. I think I just dropped the location. So I dropped this for 2. Turn it from 3 to 1. Got 3 left. Location. They come out with 1. Well, no. You got to develop it. Got to develop a location. We're just putting a deal on it. Yeah. Alright, so that's my turn. Then Automaton's turn. They will put the top card of your... Oh man, they got the Inspired. What the crap? Okay, put the top card of your opponent's deck into play. Increase your opponent's standing by 1. Oh, so I actually get a... Oh, I've already forgotten my player power. After you play a location, then tap this guy, reveal the top card of my deck. If it's a follower card, draw it. Otherwise, put it on the bottom of my deck. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so follower. Fill the top card of your deck. If it's a follower card, draw it. So I drew it. That goes on my deck. I'm sure that guy's ready, but whatever. Okay, put the top card of your... Okay, I gain a... mountain resource. And you know, it's actually smarter to just keep it as dice, just in case they get knocked around. Yeah, when that reaches 2, but right now it's 1. When this reaches 2, they get to do that. Okay, and then if I'm not reading that incorrectly, Inspire, put the top card of your opponent's deck into play. Increase your opponent's standing by 1. Sometimes they have weird wording to make it like, oh man, what is opponents? Oh, I think actually I'm reading this like, put the top card of their deck into play, and then they increase their standing by 1, so they're now at 2. Yeah, why would I be getting this standing when it makes sense? Put that back right here. So I'm reading it, my opponent is the automaton. Alright, shuffle this deck. Well, I mean, you know, they have 2. When your opponent has 2 standing, shuffle all cards in here into your opponent's deck. So what happens first? Forced interrupt. I guess it's an interrupt, so these go in as soon as pretty much you start the game. I didn't read those cards, but I'm sure they're oppressive for me. Put the top card of your opponent's deck into play. That's kind of pointless now. Alright, that's into play. That is a dog tamer. 1 drop. Alright, not the worst card. Enters migrate. They can't do that. Gain 3. Either gain 3 or spend a mythium, a standing to gain 3. They can't migrate. I remember reading that. Migrate to gain 3. Either gain a standing. Oh, they can't have standing? How does that go? Okay, the automaton ignores all effects. They draw cards, gain mythium or gain standing. But your opponent now starts each game with 1 standing. Your opponent has 2 standing. Shuffle all cards stored here onto your opponent's play deck. Alright, whatever. The automaton resolves all abilities available. The automaton ignores all effects that draw cards, gain standing, or gain mythium, and can't trigger migrate abilities. Ignores all effects that draw cards. Okay, all effects. Yeah, just ignores effects, but not on the new rules, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Alright, alright. Can't trigger migrate, so enters is just a 1/1 for 1, and they don't have to pay. Alright, so then we flip this card. So on turn 2, then the opponent attacks with all of his ready followers. And they come in ready, right? When you play a follower, place it in the middle row of your play area. Followers can help you in many ways with abilities. Followers have a strength value and health value. A follower has at least many wounds, is knocked out. Followers can ready and exhaust. Indicate ready followers by placing them in a vertical, and exhausted followers interplay ready and can be exhausted. Yeah. So WorldBreakers does not have summoning sickness rule. Right. I love it when they just spell that out to just kill the confusion. Alright, so that's their turn. My turn. I will... If they knock out my location, they get a power, right? How's that go? Locations can also be damaged. A successful combat allows the attacking player to damage one of the defending player's locations, and a few card abilities can damage locations directly. And each time a location is damaged, remove its topmost stage counter. If some location is damaged, remove its topmost stage counter, but don't resolve the corresponding ability. Okay, so they come in with stage counters on them. Yeah, stage counter is the X. Once there are no stage counters remaining on the location is depleted and placed in its owner's discard pile. And then I think that the automaton gets a power whenever they kill a location, I believe. Okay, develop a location you control. To develop a location, remove its topmost stage counter and resolve the ability. Then if a location has no things, then defense phase, outcome phase. Even if he dies, blocks ability still procs. Sample of play. Golden rule. You may damage the location controlled by the defending player. This removes one of his stage counters. Okay, breaches gain 1 power for each breaching follower. Okay, gain 1 power for each breaching follower. So that's a way to get power. And what is breaching? At the beginning of the outcome phase, each follower that is still attacking breaches the defending player's forces. Followers stop attacking when they're blocked. If at least one follower breaches, the attack is successful and the attacking player follows these steps. Gain 1 for each breaching follower. And then you can also damage the location. This removes one of its stage counters. Not for each breacher, just 1. Alright, so it's all coming back to me. Alright, so on my second deal, I'm going to play a unit because I know they're going to charge, so I don't want it to hit my stuff, so play a unit. And then I cannot attack. I can't attack. So I can play a big 2/4. This guy can't attack anyway. Alright, so let's read this again. I cannot attack this whole thing. Okay, when taking your actions and resolving your own abilities, you follow all the normal rules of WorldBreakers except for the duration of Part 1, Chapters 1 through 5, you can't attack. This restriction doesn't apply for Part 2. Alright, I can't attack. Sounds like a good time to put out the Caravan Guard for the good 2. This can't attack. Blocks removed from combat and attacking follower other than the follower that is blocking. Okay, I could put the Slot Sentinel out, but put out the Caravan Guard. 2-drop. Get rid of 2. It's a 2/4. And then that'll be my turn. Automaton's turn. Their thing is to charge now. I think I should put a bead on which side I'm on. So your opponent attacks with all of his ready followers. They'll attack. And then I'm sure I get to choose the block with the block with. So I'll block here. Blow. I take a damage counter. They hit me for 1. I've got 4 life. I hit them for 2. They're knocked out. They're discarded. Okay, back to me. Take this opportunity to go ahead and develop a location, topmost down, so I'll gain, develop a location at action, gain 2 mythium, back up to 3 in 1 power. Grab me a power. Automaton's turn. They've already charged, they'll recruit. Put the top card of your opponent's deck into play. They got Poised Duelist, 2 drop. They cost 2 standing, but they don't really count standing, except for that card gives them standing, and your opponent now starts the game with 1. They got another standing somehow. How did they get that standing? I kind of forget, but the card clearly says like it ignores effects to give it standing, but I mean, it is what it is, whatever. It ignores the standing anyway. I mean, if you control at least 2 other followers, put a +1/+1 counter on this. Nope. So 2/2 for 2. My turn. Okay, they recruited. I just leave that there, I guess. Just leave it there. Turns 1 and 3, then flip this card. You know what? I think the best thing to do might be to put the turn order. So it's on turn 3. I don't know, it's kind of confusing. But they recruited last time, now they're charged. And whatever. Next time they will charge. Yeah, I think I better. It seems like this thing is upside down too. But 1, 2. Yeah, I'm just all around confused. But alright, so it's on me. Man, just that fast, I kind of messed up. Alright, so I play the unit. No. Play the location. I play the unit. They did that. It's on me again. No. Play the location. Play the unit. Develop the location. They did their thing, which is they recruited back to me. Now it's like turn 4 now. Something like that. Yeah. All right. Develop location again. Develop a location. Gain 2 mythium in 1 standing with any guild. 2 mythium. And 1 standing with any guild, so that'll put me on 2. This one gets discarded. Automaton's turn. They will charge again. 2/2 on my 2/4. Puts me up to 3 damage counters. I hit that back with 2. That dies. Okay, round is over. So now they will be the first player. Alright, so I guess from now on we'll just do it like, I don't know how this thing goes, it's kind of freaky. But they'll be starting off and then I'm going second. So okay, rally phase, rally abilities proc. No rallies for me. They get to go first as I went first last time. So ready cards. Gain 2 mythium. I guess rally phase happens at the same time, right? In the rally phase, players perform the following steps. Some cards have rally abilities. Each player readies all their exhausted cards. Yeah, each player gains 2, so yeah, same time. Gain 2 Mythium. Puts me on 7. Draw 1 card. They have no hand, I do. Check for victory. Nobody has 7 power yet. And then flip player order, which I've already done. This is Automaton's turn first, so turn 1. They will recruit. Put the top card of the opponent's deck into play. Okay, so really, they say effects, but they could have wrote it better. But this inspire, increase your opponent's stuff. Okay, so normally they don't gain standing except for by these order cards. Kind of contradictions, so don't like that. Alright, so they did their thing. They recruited. I'll flip this. So their turn 1. Yeah, so now my turn 1. I will my turn 1. Okay, my guy's about to die. I'll trade right there. Okay, I mean, they had an ETB gain 1 Mythium for each standing you control, but they don't collect Mythium. All right. I think I'm having a pretty leisurely game. I think I got kind of lucky at the beginning. But it kind of saved my guy because this guy's great. When this guy blocks, remove from combat an attacking follower other than the follower that this guy is blocking. Swap Sycophant. I have 2 standing. I can play it. Follower Courtier Merchant blocks. Put a stationary counter on the following. On the follower Suave. Sycophant is blocking. And then followers with stationary can attack. Okay, so lock them down. That's cool. Freeze them. I got no location, so I need to draw a location to kind of just go ahead and get the power up, get my power up. Play a card, paying 1 less. Develop a location you control. I'm gonna definitely play that as soon as I get a location. Okay, choose a follower or location. Reveal cards on the top of the deck until you reveal a card of that type. Either draw that card or play it, paying 2 less. Draw that card and play it, paying 2 less. So if we get that, yeah, okay, that'll be my deal. All right, so I'll pay 2. Down to 5. Choose follower or location. Go on location. Reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal a card of that type. Either draw that card or play it, paying 2 less. So for your deck. Not a location. 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 Location. Pay playing 2 less, which is 1. Which is 1. Got 4 left. Play that joint. And then I got a trigger. All these get shuffled back in. Shuffle your deck. Great card to have because I didn't run into a location for like 6 cards. Music is very much appropriate right now. That's Arabic. Alright, then Marco Polo has a trigger. After you play a location, exhaust, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a follow card, draw it. Otherwise, put it on bottom of my deck. Follower, draw it. Oh, Put it bottom deck. Reds. Alright, bottom deck that. Now, alright, that was my turn 1. Oh, put my X's on there. Stage counters, as they call them. Okay. Automaton's turn 2. Charge. This got swings for 1/1. I can block. Will trade. A leisurely game for me so far. Nice. We trade. My turn. This one's going here. Turns 1 and 3. My turn 2. I will I'll certainly double develop. Pay 1. I got 2 standing. Develop a location I control. Develop a location I control. 1, 2. And then that nets me 2 cards. 2 Mythium. Gain 1 power. And 1 standing. Oh man, what happened to my power? Alright, I got 2 power. I know I have 2. Gain 1 power and 1 standing with any guild. I don't have a mixed deck, so puts me on 3 right here. Perfectamundo. Alright, this is discarded. Automaton's turn. Turn 3. They will recruit. Put the top card of your opponent's deck into play. Flip this card. Oh man, they're on something bad. I'm not gonna read it yet. No, it says flip this card, so I will read it right now. Alright, this is unrelenting. If any of your opponent's followers have a stationary counter, remove a stationary counter from one of your opponent's followers. Otherwise your opponent attacks with all of his ready followers. Alright, that's on turn 4 though, so I'm not worried about that right now. Alright, so good thing I didn't waste time putting a stationary counter on anything, because they would have basically gotten rid of it. And alright, so they recruited last turn. That was their turn 3. My turn 3. I gotta put out a blocker. Because I don't want them to hit my thing and then miss out on getting power. I bet you there's only one of those in that deck, so I'll just put the Suave Sycophant out. Blocks, put a stationary counter on the follower Suave Sycophant is blocking. So kind of tap it down for now, because it's coming at me like a Raging Bull as a 3/3. So I'll play the 3. Oh, ready my guy. Oh, that guy doesn't ready. Okay, so it doesn't ready until the rally phase. That's interesting. Alright, so okay, yeah, because you can only try to luck into a location once per round. Alright, so spin 3 on the Suave Sycophant. He's out there and ready. And goes to Automaton's turn 4. If any of your opponent's followers has a stationary counter, remove all stationary counters from one. Remove a stationary counter from one of your opponent's followers. Otherwise, your opponent attacks with all of his ready followers. So it swings a 3/3. I'll block with the 1/4. I'll take 3 damage. Oh, because I'm putting the wrong kind of counters. 3 damage. And they'll take 1 damage. One damage. And put a stationary counter on the follower that Suave Sycophant is blocking. And how does that look? A +1 stationary counter. Stationary counter. Cool. That's our turn 4. That's up next. My turn 4. Oh, do you tap the block? To block one of the attacking followers, they perform any number of blocks, resolving them one at a time. They do not commit to any future blocks until the current block exhausts the blocking follower to indicate it's blocked. All right, yep, tap the block. Tap the block. Yeah, so that guy's still tapped down into the rally phase. All right, so my turn 4, I'm gonna certainly develop a location. And then it'll be my turn first next time, so that's great. Yeah, so they're coming through like that, and then on my turn, whatever. All right, so develop a location. That's my action. Develop that giant. Gain 1 power. Puts me on 3 power. And that is the power token, right? Yeah, power. Okay, gain 1 power. That's out of there. End of the round. We go to the rally phase. You know what? I like it like this. Okay, rally phase. Rally abilities. Nothing. Ready cards. Ready 3 cards. Gain 2 Mythium. 1, 2 Mythium. Draw 1 card. Don't mind if I do. Check for victory. I've only got 3 of 7. Flip player order. Did that. I'll take the first action now. My turn 1. Oh my gosh. Forbidding Guru can't be blocked by followers with strength 3 or greater. Okay, I thought he said lesser. Okay, so great. They can't be blocked by strength 3 or greater. That saved me. I don't have to retroact stuff. Alright, so my turn 1. I'm looking pretty good right now. That's tapped down. They're going to recruit next turn, so I can block again with this guy. I can put another location out. Illicit Bazaar, gain 2 and 1 standing with any guild. I really don't care about this one because I got plenty of Mythium. Really just after the power. Gain 1 power, gain 2 power. Alright, so yeah, so this will be next turn. Oh, it costs 4 though. It costs 4. I've got 6 total. I've got 6 to play this guy. I play this guy. Oh man, this guy costs 5. Events and location cards you play cost 1 less. Ugh. This guy's a 2/4. Play a card paying 1 less for each standing you have across all guilds. Okay, so just proof with the grotto. I got 3 standing. So 1. Yeah, so that'll make this real cheap. Just get that out, then get my guy out to block. And then I can remove something from play other than the follower that this is blocking. I don't really care about that right now, so block with Suave. Alright, so the play will be pay Proof of the Grotto. Spend 1 on it. Play a card, paying 1 less for each standing you have across all guilds. So -3. -3. So 4 -3, that's 1. 4 -3 is 1. I paid the 1. Play another location out. Marco Polo. After you play a location, exhaust, reveal the top card of your deck if it's a follower, draw it. Otherwise, bottom deck it. Dang, not a follower. Bottom deck it. Put the stage counters on it. Okay, one thing I noticed now is like this deck doesn't have any locations in it because they've only got followers in the deck. That makes sense. Alright, it's my turn. Their turn 1. They'll recruit. Top deck. They're on charge next. Okay, big old 5-drop. What I'm not looking forward to. This is from the extra deck that they got. So 5, Astute Tactician, Follower, Warrior, attacks. It gains 2 Mythium, but they can't gain Mythium anyway. But this is a 5/3. Great use of a chump blocker right there. Alright, so Astute Tactician comes in, Raking Shop. Alright. They recruited. Their turn 1, my turn 2. Yeah, my move was to develop, right? Remove from combat an attacking follower other than the follower's slide signal is blocking. Okay, don't even need to play you right now. I got 3 Mythium. I can't play you yet. I could play you. I gotta play something eventually, but they're gonna charge next time. That chump blocks, that can't attack. I think I want to secure the power, so I will develop a location, grab 1 power. Their turn 2. Automaton's turn 2. They will charge. Your opponent attacks with all of its ready followers. That stationary can't attack. Followers with stationary can't attack. So this one swings. Of course, I'll block rather than letting you hit my thing. So, man, you know what? It actually might be better for me to let them hit that, because all I get from this is to draw 1 card and gain 1 standing with any guild. I don't care about that. Rather than wasting a turn trying to develop that, I can just get that one out the way, right? Okay, so what happens when you get your thing hit? Okay, at the beginning of the outcome phase, the follower is still breaching the defending player forces. Note that the followers stop attacking when they're blocked. If at least 1 follower breaches, the attack is successful, and the attacking player follows these steps. Gain 1 for each breaching follower, and then you may resolve breach abilities on those followers, and then you may damage a location controlled by the defending player. This removes 1 of its stage counters without resolving the stage ability. Total, not for each breacher, 1 location damage. If the attack is not successful, there's no additional steps. Alright, so you know what? Instead of chump blocking, I'll just let them come through and hit. It takes off this, draw 1 card, and gain 1 standing with any guild. I don't really care. I don't need the standing, so I'll get rid of that. They gain 1 power, which I'm way ahead with 4. And then, yep, that's the turn. And then that's tapped down for the rest of the round. Yep, it's tapped down for the rest of the round, so that's great. Alright, then I will... They charge next time they recruit. My turn 3. They've got nobody they can attack with, so... Just make sure. Attack phase. To declare an attack, choose 1 or more ready followers. Move them forward within the play area. The followers are now attacking. Followers with stationary can attack. After you declare an attack, you may resolve your attack abilities that apply to this attack. A your attack. Once the attack is declared, the resulting abilities are resolved. Oh, so maybe you don't tap to attack. To block, they can perform 1 of the blocks. Exhaust a blocking follower to indicate that the follower is being blocked. Exhaust the blocking follower and clearly indicate which attacking follower is being blocked. The attacking follower is still in play. It is removed from combat and no longer counts as attacking. Have the attacking player move back to the row with the other followers not involved in the combat. Once the defending player has no raiding followers left to choose not to block, continue the outcome. Okay, so do not tap to attack. Do not tap to attack. Just move forward. Oh yeah, you do. And exhaust them. It's so stupid. Okay, and exhaust them. Waste of my freaking Sharpie. Scratching up my book. Move them forward within the play area and exhaust them. Alright, yeah. Alright, that makes sense. Just like a regular game. Alright, and alright, they swung. That's tapped down. I don't even need to worry about really putting the blocker out right now. Yeah, if you ask me, I don't have to. So I will develop a location that gives me 2 power. 1 more power. I win this game. So gain 2 power. Bow. 6 power, baby. And their turn 3. They will recruit. Put another crappy guy out. Yep, this is a 1-1. Kalari Adept. I think I got real lucky on this one because they've just put out crappy guys except for that one. Alright, so 1 drop. Attacks gain 1 Mythium. They can't take advantage of that anyway. And it's a 1-1. Little do I care about a 1-1. Well, I mean, when I'm at 6 power right now. Alright, it's their turn 3. My turn 4. I gotta remember this. 3 is always these dice sides. These opposite side of a dice, they always equal 7. So the 3 opposite of the 3 is gonna be the 4. So 4. Turn 4. My turn 4, I probably ought to start putting out blockers. Yeah. I want to get a location that gives me power. So I really don't care about the Mythium too much right now. So all I need is 1 power. I can't attack, so I can't breach to get power, but I will play out this guy just for next round. Play you out, 3 drop, add a Mythium. Their turn. Their turn. They already recruited, so they're on turn 4. They will charge. Your opponent attacks with already followers. This guy attacks. I can let that get a power. I don't care. Yep. And all that comes from attacking is breaching, which is only... Okay, outcome phase. At the beginning of the outcome phase, each follower that is still attacking breaches. Note that the followers stop attacking when they're blocked. If at least one follower breaches the attack is successful. Gain 1 power for each breaching follower, and then you resolve breach abilities on those followers, and then you may damage a location controlled by the defending player. This removes the top stage counter without resolving the ability. If the attack is not successful, there's no additional steps to follow. Alright, I think I got the game for sure again now. Alright, and that's their 4th turn. We'll be on recruit next turn. Then that takes us to the rally phase where they're actually starting. They're starting, so I'll just move it like this. They're starting first. Rally abilities pop off. No rally abilities. Ready cards. 1, 2, 3 cards ready. Gain 2 Mythium. Sorely needed by me. Draw 1 card. Sorely needed by me. Check for victory. I need 1 more power. Flip player order. Did that already. And they go first. So they'll recruit. Okay, now they're getting kind of scary now. We got 4 guys out. 1 guy's tapped down. Or rather, 1 guy's stationary. Alright, they got a 3-drop. Earth Apprentice enters. Gain a standing, but it doesn't... The effects don't pop off unless it's on order cards. I think I'm going to write that down too. Unless an order card gives, unless an order card lets them gain standing. They should put the exceptions in the book too. It has no hands, no Mythium, and can't gain or spend Mythium, gain or spend standing. I meant to put that on standing. Right. They got that out. My goal, they recruited, so they got a charge coming up, which is not the bee's knees. Alright, so alright, my turn 1. Put a stationary counter on a follower. Ah, nice. Gain 2 and... Oh, okay, this is only 0, okay. Gain 2 and 1 standing with any guild. Gain 2, gain 2. Yeah, let's make sure about this thing, only 1. Outcome phase, you may damage a location controlled by the defending player. This removes 1 of its stage counters. If at least 1 follower breaches, the attack is successful and the attacking player follows these steps. See, like, why not put every exception in the thing? If at least 1 follower breaches, the attacking player, the attacker is successful, and then they gain 1 for each breaching follower. You may resolve breach abilities. You may damage a location controlled by the defending player. This removes 1 of its stage counters without resolving. See page 14. Okay, maybe they address it right there. Locations can be damaged. A successful combat allows the attacking player to damage 1 of the defending player's locations, and few card abilities can damage locations directly. Each time a location is damaged, remove its topmost, but do not resolve the corresponding ability once there are no stage counters. Yeah. Alright, but I'm sure that's what it is, though. They can't just, like, even if 3 guys breach, you can only take the topmost stage counter off the location. So in that case, I will, for my turn, I will play the illicit bazaar just to get it's a mythium game. So it's a 0 drop. Put the stage counters on it. Man, I'm having like a god hand too. I'm playing it well, one of them. Alright, so play that out. Marco Polo comes out. Response after you play a location, exhaust, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a follower, draw it, otherwise bottom deck it. Man, I'm at 3, yeah. Follower, nope, bottom deck it. Okay, that was my turn 1. Turn 2. They will charge now. Yeah, like how does the attack step go? Okay, to declare an attack, 1 or more ready followers you control, move them forward, attacking. In the automaton, I think it just attacks with everything. Defense phase, in this phase, man, then the music got gangster when it's time to attack, so that's cool. In this phase, the defending player spins, since their forces, to resolve the defense phase, the defensive player chooses whether to send a ready follower they control to block one of the attacking followers. They perform any number of blocks, resolving them one at a time, and they don't have to commit any future blocks until after completing the current block. Okay, so they send all of their stuff. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so at one time, 1 at a time. Okay, so I will block here to trade. They're all attacking, so let's make sure I get this right with the automaton attacks. Okay, choosing targets. Whenever the automaton must choose a card in play, it uses the following criteria to make its choice at each step. Okay, they're not making choices, they're just attacking with everything. Your opponent attacks with all of his ready followers, so I'll block there. We both trade. Now, you know what, matter of fact, oh, remove from combat just this turn. But it's going to go to combat later, though. They tap whenever they're attacking. Hold on. Man, how does that go? Always the minutia. Always with the minutia. To declare an attack, choose 1 or more ready followers, move them forward within the play area, and exhaust them. Okay. These followers are now attacking. Followers with stationary can't be used to attack, so they're all tapped. But I can remove them from combat, though. Move this over here. Alright, they're all tapped. Now, I will block this one right here. I could get rid of that. Well, I guess I'm gonna get rid of it anyway. So I'll get rid of that one. It's only 2 money. So all right, I'll block here. I'll take 1 damage. This one dies. Okay, I get it. It's the diamond is the health. So diamond, crack diamond. All right, so I take 1 damage, I get that, and then whenever I block, I can remove from combat an attacking follower other than the follower that this guy's blocking. I'll remove this one from combat. So this one is kind of like just gets tapped down. This one is swinging 2/2. They drew a card, but they don't have a hand. I did not peep that one, but whatever. All right, so I'm not gonna block that one. I'm just gonna let that one come through, just in case for later on in the game. So this one takes the damage because it breaches. They gain a power, putting them on 3, and that's the end of their attack. Just in case if that comes off or something. All right, now my turn. No, they're doing their turn too. They just did that. Okay, they charge. Move this over here. My turn too. I'll save this for if they get. I'll save this for when this guy gets ready. Events and location cards you play cost 1 less. I've only got 2, but I need to. All right, develop a location. Yep, develop a location. Gains me 2 lithium, up to 4. Their turn. Turn 3. They will recruit. Put the top card of the opponent's deck into play. Flip this card. They got Sparring Braggart, 3 drop. While Sparring Braggart is attacking, followers with strength less than its strength can't be blocked. While Sparring Braggart is attacking, followers with strength less than its strength can't be blocked. Okay, so 1 and 2s cannot be blocked. Good thing they've already attacked. They got a charge up next, so that's their turn. My turn 3. It's getting kind of close. They're on 3. I'm on 6 power. I could take some more money. Yeah, better to get 2 money than 1 money. So any card, develop a location. Yep, I'll gain 2 lithium. I'll develop the location. Puts me on 6 lithium. Couldn't do anything better than that, right? Pacify, nope. Generous dealer. They've got 4 more cards there. Oh, Call to Arms. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. Put the top card of your opponent's deck into play. Put a +1/+1 counter on that follower. Okay, just a +1/+1, whatever. All right, that's out of there. That's my turn 3. Their turn 4. They will charge. While Sparring Braggart is attacking, followers with strength less than its strength can't be blocked. Okay. Okay, that guy can't be blocked next turn. So this swings. I'm not gonna block. They'll get 1 power. So now it's a 4-6 game. Okay, they got a bunch of guys on the board, but one of them stepped down. their turn 4, call to arms next time. My turn 4, I will play this guy to make my stuff cheaper. Yep, events and location cards cost 1 less, so I can pacify for 2 next turn. As long as this guy stays alive, so 5 drop. I keep 1. Event and location cards you play cost 1 less. And that's the end of the rally phase. Lucky me, I get to play first next turn. I'll go ahead and flip it now. I think this thing is upside down, but yeah, whatever. I think I kind of like mine that I made myself. Alright, so starting at turn 1. Rally abilities. No rally abilities. Ready cards. Gain 2 Mythium. Puts me back on 3. Draw 1 card. Sorely needed. Got 1 card in hand now too. Didn't get the location I need though. Oh man, players can't attack for the rest of the round. Sounds like they go what? Okay, what do these star cards mean? Polos, portraitist. I mean, it's supposed to be in there. I don't know what it means, but players can't attack for the remainder of this round. They're on 4, I'm on 6. Alright, I go first. I could draw a card. Players can't attack for the remainder of the round. I mean, this sounds like the wave though. Round start, I mean, beginning of the round, I play this. They can't attack. Sounds great for me. All right, so I'll put that down. 3. No Mythium for me. Oh, cost 1 less. So it's only 2. So I got 1 left. Oh, events and locations, not units. All right, so cost all 3. Okay. ETB, players can attack for the remainder of this round. I guess the automaton is a player, right? Okay, this is the quick play. I'm just trying to make sure that the automaton is referred to as a player. You can attack. Your opponent is an automaton. It has no hand. All abilities, the automaton. Your opponent's play deck never runs out of cards. Ordered cards. Whenever the last card of the order deck, most turns. Choosing targets in the game. Add the card to the order deck. Remove basic. No illusion with no illustration. If you lose, you can reset and play this chapter again under the same conditions. If you win, flip the chapter and follow its instructions to continue the story. Alright, whatever. We'll just say that they can't attack for the remainder of this round. Hey, it works for me. I've spent 1 hour, 20 minutes on it so far. Why do it again? Okay, their turn. Their turn 1. They will call to arms, put the top card of your opponent's deck into play with a +1/+1 counter on it. +1/+1 counter. Alright, enters migrate. They don't do that. So this is a 3/3 on that follower. Their turn 2 will be a charge. My turn 2. I mean, I know it's turn 2 by that track, but whatever. Alright, I basically just got to get a location out. They can't attack, so I have nothing to worry about, right? So I'll draw 1 card. Not a location. First time each round you gain power, gain 2 Mythium, but the first time I gain the power, I win. Okay, they charge. Your opponent attacks with all of his followers. Players can't attack for the remainder of this round. I mean, man, it does say something about some errata, doesn't it? Okay, erratas and first edition exclusives. Oh, extras, not erratas. I mean, you know, if you're asking me, then it says players cannot attack for the remainder of this round. They can't attack if you ask me. Even though it's not a player, it's the Atoma, but hey, that's a player. Alright, that's their turn 2. My turn 3. Man, I'm all jacked up right now. Yeah, my turn 3. But is that my turn 2? What? They just did their turn 2. I do my turn 3. Yeah. All right. I still need a location, so I'll draw a card. Still don't have it. Okay, now it's getting dry for me. Their turn 3. They recruit. Yeah, this is when it gets scary. If you have at least 3 standing with any one guild, they don't get standing except for with order cards. Put +1/+1 counter on it. Nope. Right, my turn 4. Got a lot of units. Don't have any of the locations I need to gain power, so if you breach, you get a power too, don't you? I kind of, oh, I can't attack, yeah. All right, so I draw another card. Okay, that's what I need. All right, and it has the power on it. All right, so that's my turn. Their turn. They can't attack. Works for me. My turn. Now we flip it. They go first this time. I could do it like that, even though it hardly should matter, but whatever. Well, you know, I'm gonna keep it simple. All right, they go first this time. They go first this time. Yeah, they go first this time. Whatever. Man, this thing is confusing. I think this thing is wrong. All right, their turn. Rally abilities, none. Ready cards. Everything's ready. Gain 2 mythium. Need that bad. Draw 1 card. Could use that. Hey, another location. Check for victory. Not yet. Flip player order. Did that. They go first. They will recruit. Did they? Man, I mean, did they just recruit? Or do they? Man, now I'm messed up. They already recruit. No, turn 1 is recruit. Oh, they couldn't charge, so now they recruit. Turn 1 they recruit. I think that's the guy they recruit. Yeah, I think they recruit now. They recruit that guy. Yeah. Recruit that guy. My turn 1. As long as I can get one of these powers and develop another location you control. So, oh man, I can't afford either of these, but I can. Events and locations you play cost 1 less, so I can just afford this one. The Mesmerizing Maze for 2, -1. Well, 3 minus 1 is 2. All right. Put the stage counters on it. Automaton's turn 2. They recruited. They will mobilize this time. Your opponent puts a +1/+1 counter on a follower it controls with the least remaining health. Opponent attacks with all of its ready followers. They got a choice to make, but I'm not going to figure out how the automaton does it. I'm going to just go with that one. And, alright, so it's a slaughter fest right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've only got 4 to block. But as long as I get the 1 power, that's all I need, really. So, oh yeah, that one's tapped down anyway. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 4. Let's see if anything I can do. Remove from combat. Blocks. Remove from combat an attacking follower other than the follower slide signal is blocking. So now that's a 2/2. That would kill me, but I would still remove from the thing. So I'll block the 2/3 with my 2/3. Mine has a damage, so I'll put 2 damage on this guy. My guy dies, but when it blocks, it removes from play an attacking follower other than the follower signal is blocking. So this one, they're all tapped down, but this one doesn't get to swing. This one doesn't continue its attack though. Everybody's tapped, but these 3 are still coming though. These 3 are still coming. And then just basically I block everything. Then I'll block. Oh, while this guy is attacking, followers with strength less than its strength can't be blocked. Because this guy can't even be blocked, rather. So, instead of putting the damage there, I gotta put the damage here. Yeah, so, yeah, still same difference, but, dang, how did that go? Okay, these 3 are still coming through. These 3 still coming through. Yeah, my guy right here died. Yeah. These three still coming through. Can you double block? How does that go? Yeah, like if I play these campaign games back to back, that's much better. Okay. To resolve the defense phase, the defending player chooses whether to send a ready follower they control to block one of the attacking followers. They perform any number of blocks. They don't have to commit any future blocks. To resolve a block, exhaust the blocking follower and clearly indicate which attacking follower is being blocked. If the blocking follower blocks ability, it may resolve it. Even if it dies, the block ability still procs. The two followers fight each other, place wounds, counters on the blocking follower. If that follower has if the attacking follower is still in play, it's removed from combat. If the attacking follower is still in play, it's removed from combat and no longer counts as attacking. Can you double block? To resolve the defense phase, the defensive player chooses whether to send a ready follower they control to block one of the attacking followers. One. No double blocking. If the attacking follower is still in play, it's removed from combat. No longer counts as attacking. Alright, so no double blocking. Alright, so this one got away. It's alive, it's good. So I will block these three still attacking. If I just block with everything, it doesn't really matter because everything's tapped down. At the end of the round, I have the victory, so. Oh yeah, but no, but it doesn't work like that. While Sparring Braggart is attacking, followers with strength less than its strength can be blocked. So this guy cannot be blocked. So it's gonna hit me for 1, which is okay because I still got 1 left. This one has strength left 2. So it gets 2 power, which sucks for me, but I'm still ahead. So this one can be blocked though, so I will block this one with this 2/4. I take 3 damage. They take 2 damage. 3/3 on a 2/4. They trade. They both still live. Yeah, man, this is rough. This guy is great for them. Okay, so these two come through. They can't be blocked. So Yep. Yep, so those two get through. They get 2 power. They knocked off one of my things. They don't get to knock off both of them just because 2 breach. Only 1. They get 2 power by 2 guys breaching. And I can't even block them with this guy. But that's all good. Okay. Their attack is over. Their guys are all tapped down. My turn. That was their turn 2. My turn 3. I will develop a location basically, taking me to 7 power. Ugh, man, this thing is confusing. I hate the way this thing is laid out. They went first. They just attacked. On my turn 3, whatever. I did that. Their turn 4. It's actually their turn 3. Their turn 3, they recruit again. Oh, they mobilize. Well, no, they recruit. My turn 3. Something like this. Oh yeah, I just did that. Gain 1 power. You may put a stationary counter on a follower. Put that right there. I gained 1 power, yeah. Alright, this one's done. Their turn 4. That one's stationary. That's the only guy that's up, so they can't charge. My turn 4. Draw a card. Well, you know what? I'll gain a Mythium. End of the round. Rally abilities, ready cards. Gain 2. Draw 1 card. Check for victory. I've got 7. They got 6. I mean, let me make for doggone sure. Okay, outcome phase. You may damage a location controlled by the defending player. This removes 1 of its stage counters. Not for each breacher, just 1 location counter. Gain 1 power for each breaching follower, because it doesn't say each. It says if at least one breacher. Yeah. So even if you attack with 2 guys and breach, it only takes the top location site counter thing. Alright, but good game. Alright, so and then let me go ahead and also do the final stuff for chapter 2. Okay, new rules, I dealt with that. Get the box. Chapter 3. Man, that was a long, hard fight. Hopefully I can get through this way faster next time, because I will hopefully be shotgunning these things. Okay, storage 1, whatever that is. Gather the Tengri's cavalry card and store it here. I'll go ahead and grab that Tengri's cavalry. Marco Polo versus Kudaloon. And Kudaloon is a female. Tengri's cavalry. Right there. And then forced interrupt. When your opponent has 3 standing, shuffle the stored card into your opponent's play deck. Alright, that's a big old 6-2. That's crazy. And then chapter 3. Yeah, you know what? Come back for chapter 3 if you care to read it yourself. It's right there. But till then, follow your games, like, comment, subscribe. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. That's not Wu-Tang, that's Westside. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. Alright, this is taking forever, but I think I finally got things down. I didn't do this correctly last time, but whatever. So the draft deck, it kind of shows you the draft cards, but you kind of got to read this whole book. Doesn't do the best job of cross-referencing. But anyway, you go back to page 32, you look at the draft deck. It says like you draft 3 cards out of 6 options. Then I'm like, what are the 6 options? But then you got to go back to page 32, and then it shows you how the draft deck works. So you grab 6 cards shuffled randomly out of the draft deck, and then you gets to choose 3 and then remove 3 from the game. So I'm definitely gonna get this Indigo Grotto. It costs 9, but you get straight power from it though. I might get that. But then this one is gonna cost me a lot of this void. So I can't really use that. Mythium Fund, which is that Netrunner card basically, so I guess I'll grab this, have a bunch of Mythium. And then Void Apprentice, I can gain one of those purples. I mean, if a follower was defeated this round, draw 1 card. This one gives me power too, so. Man, I do want to get this Indigo Grotto, but you need a whole bunch of Mythium to put that down though. But this is straight power though. But you know what? Man, I gotta get. This one has to come out for me to even start getting the purple. So this is kind of stupid to even start going into the purple. Yeah, you know what? I could just basically really just ignore all these purple cards. It sounds like a... Oh, there are some cards that give you any type of standing though. I kind of forget about those. I could splash the purple in here though. Definitely not going to choose this one. 2 purple. Definitely not going to choose this one. I forget what this card is called. I think it's Hedge Fund. It's Hedge Fund. Yeah, Hedge Fund in Netrunner. But it's Mythium Fund in WorldBreakers. Alright, so gain another purple and 1 power. Gain 1 power. You may deal 2 wounds to a follower. That's great. I might put that in. Gain 1 purple if a follower is defeated this round. No, this costs a bunch, but it's so much power though. Gain 1 purple. Enters if a follower was defeated this round. Draw 1 card. I hate to let all this power go, but I will do it though. I hate to do it. Alright, but yeah, I'm drafting these cards. These are going to be the new cards for my deck. Basically, let me pull this out and show it. Yeah, so new rules. I got the new rules for chapter 3. That's gather that card. I gathered that card. And then basically chapter 3. Oh man, like it shows you at the end of chapter 2 what to do. Okay, end of chapter 2, read the new rules 3, and then draft 3 cards out of 6 choices. See, they could have just said like go to page 32 to how to draft, but whatever. Alright, but anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm getting these 3 cards, and then these 3 do not even return back to the game. And I went ahead and sleeved the cards because with all these stacks of cards, it can be a big mess, but sleeve them. Alright, I'm out for real this time. Woo, tank. Woo, tank. Woo.